Hello guys, welcome to Ramta Solutions and welcome to your grade 11 trigonometry past paper series. Today we are looking at past papers or a past paper written by the Gauteng province in June 2022. Of course, this is, if you're watching this in the first and the second term, you are good, but of course you can also watch it the whole year. Okay, so right, so without any waste of time, let me open the paper, and here is it. I'm gonna I'm just pinning it. Right, so let's get into it. The most important instruction when it gets to your exams, okay, all of them are important, but I want you to note this one. Because we now in trigonometry, I'm not going to consider, but yeah, diagrams are not necessarily drawn to scale, but the one that I'm really interested in is this one here. If necessary, round off the answers to 2 decimal places. Okay? If necessary, round off the answers to 2 decimal places unless stated otherwise. Okay, and check this out. Now, instruction number 4, it says answers only will not necessarily be awarded full marks. Okay, so try to show where you got your answers from. It's important that you do that. Okay, all right. We're going to question 5, I believe. Oh no, this was June exam. It's not going to be question 5. It's question 2. Right. Let's proceed. All right. So question 2. In the diagram, P is a point in the first quadrant such that 5 sine 90 degrees minus alpha close minus 3 is equal to 0. R with coordinates K and 6 is a point in the second quadrant such that angle POR is 90 degrees. Okay, cool. I can see that. The diagram below, man, come on, are they not repeating this? Angle PQR is equal to 90 degrees and angle POR is 90. R with coordinates K and 6 is a point on quadrant 2. Okay, cool. P is a point on quadrant 1 such that F sine 90 degrees minus theta close minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, cool. It's not repeated. It's fine. 2.1, determine the value of sine theta. By the way, guys, if you are using a mobile device, please rotate your screen. Okay, so 2.1.1, they say find the value of sine theta. Oh, that's interesting. It's okay. They gave you, what is this? Is it the value of sine theta? Really, am I looking at the value of sine theta here? But it's okay. I will get it, the value of sine theta. Okay, cool. So, do we have the distance OR? Do we have it? I don't think so, but it's okay. We can get it. So what we're going to do now is this. We're going to say something that we know is this. We know that, we know that we are given rather F sine open bracket 90 degrees minus theta close minus 3 equals 0. This tells me 5 sine open bracket 90 degrees minus theta equals 3. All right, but pay attention before I can even proceed. This is sine 90 degrees minus. So with 90 degrees minus, we need to say, because this is in the first quadrant, sine is positive. So because of the 90 degrees, sine changes to cosine. Okay, so this is 5 cos theta minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so what is this? So this therefore means we have 5 cos theta equals 3. Therefore, cos theta equals 3 over 5. Okay? This means cos theta equals 3 over 5. All right. So guys, we need to be careful. The question was not asking us, be careful here. The question was not asking us to find the value of, it was not asking us to find the value of, what is this? Cos theta. It was asking us to find the value of sin theta. Okay. It was asking us to find the value of sin theta. Okay. So now, in doing this, you need to be very careful. Okay. In doing this, you need to be very careful. So I'm going to say this value here will be, pay attention, I need to use Pythagoras theorem. So I will say r squared equals x squared plus y squared. Okay, what is r? I do not know what r is, so I have to look for it. R equals the square root of, oh, I do know it. Here is it, I do know it, it's 5. So this is 5 squared equals, what is x? I do not, oh, yes, I know, x is 3. Y is what I do not know. So this is 25 equals 9 plus y squared. So this is 16 equals y squared. Therefore, y equals 4, or maybe I will be rushing it. Let me not rush it. So y equals 16. Therefore, square root of y equals not square root of y. Y equals 4. The reason I'm saying y equals 4 is because here y is positive, so I will simply say y equals 4. Now I can answer the question, what is sin theta? So now sin theta is 4 over 5. Alright, remember sin theta is, what is sin theta? Sin theta is y over r. Okay, so sin theta is 4 over 5. Alright, cool. Now, we are good to go. Okay, now we are good to go. Alright, perfect. Now, 2.1, I don't like the fact that it has 3 marks. 2.1.2 says, what does it say? 2.1.2 says, determine the value of k. Guys, be careful. Be very, very careful. Okay? Be very, very careful. I want you guys to pay attention. You guys know that, for example, you know that tan theta is y over x. On the line OP, we can find tan theta. Alright? So basically, because we found its x, we found its y, and we also know its r. So we can say tan theta is basically y over x. What is y? We found y to be 4. What is x? X was 3. X was 3. Alright? We are cool. Now, in this triangle ORQ, what is tan theta? I will use tan theta because I see I have k and what is this? I have k and 6, which is x and y, isn't it? Which is x and y. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to say, okay, again, tan theta equals, what is this value here? This is an x value. What is it? That x value is negative. It should be a negative value, right? It should be a negative value. So I don't know what it's called. So since we're determining it, it has to be negative k. Okay. And then what is its opposite? It's adjacent. It's adjacent. Remember, adjacent to this angle here is this guy here. What is this guy? It's a y value, which is given as 6. But we did say tan theta is 4 over 3, isn't it? Tan theta is 4 over 3. Therefore, what can we say? We can say k is negative 8. It makes sense for k to be negative 8 because x values here are negative, right? It makes sense because x values here are negative, isn't it? All right. So this is us, guys. We have proven or rather we have determined the value of k. Happy? Perfect. Let me go to the next page. So 2.2.1. 2.2.1 says tan 315 degrees plus cos 300 degrees. Remember, guys, rotate your screen if you are using a mobile device. Sine 150 degrees plus tan 135 degrees. So this is 315 is in the fourth quadrant, which we deal with 360 minus. So 360 minus 315 is 45. So it will be 360 minus 45 degrees. 300 is in the fourth quadrant. Again, we work with 360. 360 degrees minus 300 is 60. Okay. Sine 150. 150 degrees is in the second quadrant. We work with 180. 180 minus 150 is 30. 135 again is in the second quadrant, where we work with 180 degrees minus. 180 degrees minus 135 is 45 degrees. Tan in the 360 minus, is it positive or negative? It's negative. So this will be negative tan 45 degrees. Cosine in the 360 minus, is it positive or negative? It's positive. This becomes cos 60 degrees. Sine in the 180 minus, it's positive, of course. This becomes sine 30. Tan in the 180 minus, is it positive or negative? It's negative. This becomes negative tan 45 degrees. What we know this is tan 45 is 1. Cos 60 is half. Sine 60 is, sine 30 degrees is half. And then tan 45 is 1. Guys, these things are the same. So our answer is simply 1. If you are not sure, press your calculator. On your calculator, you should be getting this answer. If you are not getting the answer that you got when you were calculating whatever that is given, if you are not getting it when you press it directly on your calculator, you must know that what you did is wrong. Go back quickly to fix it. Okay, so let me check if what we did is right. Oh boy. Tan 315 close plus cos 300 close all over sine 150 close plus tan 135 close. Our answer is simply 1. So we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. So now, proceeding as we proceed. Let's see. 2.2.2. 2.2.2. 2.2.2. We're looking at sine 180 degrees plus x multiplied by cos 180 degrees minus x multiplied by sine 50 degrees all over tan 315 degrees cos square 360 degrees minus x cos 140 degrees. Okay, so sine in the 180 minus, is it positive or negative? That is the third quadrant. It's negative. So this will be negative sine x. The 180 minus quadrant is the second quadrant. Is cosine positive or negative? It's negative. So it will be negative cos x. This is not a special angle. I don't have to reduce it in any way. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is. Tan 315. 315 angle 315 degrees is in the fourth quadrant, which is 360 minus. So 360 minus 315 will be 45. Okay? cosine in the 360 minus is positive, right? So this then we can leave as cos square x. Now cos 140, maybe we can say it is cos 90 plus 50 degrees, right? 90 plus 50 is 140, isn't it? Great. Negative times negative is positive, so we have sine x cos x sine 50 degrees over tan in the what is this? Tan in the 360 minus, it's negative, so it will be tan 45 degrees, and then cos square x. Now cos in the 90 plus is the second quadrant, it's negative, so it will be negative. Because of the 90, cos changes to sine, so it will be negative sine 50 degrees. Okay, so what we have now, we have sine 50 cancelling with sine 50, negative and negative is positive, one of the cosines cancelling. So we are left with sine x over tan, we are left with sine x over 1 times cos x. What is this? This also becomes tan x, because we are left with sine over cosine. So this then becomes tan x. Okay, so this is where we get our full marks. Okay, this is where we get our full. Okay, perfect. Now 2.3 are my favorite. 2.3, I'm sorry guys, but this is my favorite. 2.3 says determine if x is an element of a negative 180 degrees included to 180 degrees included. Determine sine x plus 10 degrees. You see, whenever I see correlations, oh man, I get super excited. Right? So this will then become sine x plus 10 degrees equals cos x minus 30 degrees, of course. Now, I'm going to change this cosine, so I make it sine. This therefore means I must say, to change it, I must say, I know, I will show you, I will say sine and then put a 90 degrees minus whatever that was there, which was x minus 30 degrees. You guys will agree with me. If I have this and I'm reducing it, it'll give me this, right? So we are good to proceed. Sine x plus 10 degrees equals sine, I believe it will be 90 minus x plus 30, right? 90 minus x plus 30, isn't it? So this, sorry guys, I know some steps are unnecessary, but yeah, why not? Everybody has to understand at the end of the day. So this is 90 plus 30 is 120 degrees minus x. As you can see, sine is positive. So where is sine positive? In the first quadrant. Take this one as a reference angle. Okay. So we have x plus 10 degrees equals 120 degrees minus x plus 360 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. Now, x, you must go the other side, so you will be 2x, and then 10, you must go that side. So 120 minus 10, it will be 110 degrees plus 360 degrees k. I have to divide by 2 throughout. It will become x equals, I believe it's 55 degrees plus, you must be 180 degrees k. All right, this is it. Now, sine is also positive in the second quadrant. So I'm going to go to the second quadrant. Guys, I want you to hold it for now, okay? I'm going to show you something. Now, let's get to the second quadrant. To the second quadrant, this is where we say x plus 10 degrees is equal to 180 degrees minus our reference angle. What was it? It was 120 minus x. Remember, I said I'm considering this to be our reference angle. 120 degrees minus x. So 120 degrees minus x plus 360 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. So this is x plus 10 equals 180 degrees minus 120 degrees plus x plus 360 degrees k. Guys, this one has no solution, but I'm going to show you why I'm saying no solution. Okay? I'm stopping here. I'm going to say no solution, but I'm going to show you why I'm saying no solution. You will have x minus x equals 180 degrees minus 120 degrees minus 10 plus 360 degrees k. What is this? 0. You cannot say 0 is equal to this thing. Sorry, this is minus 130. So you cannot say, what is this? This is 50, isn't it? Is it 50? Yes, it's 50. Yeah, it's 50. All right. You cannot say this. When you say 0 is equal to this, what are you trying to say? There's no variable here that you are dealing with. So this is why I'm saying it has no solution. Okay? This is why I'm saying it has no solution. Okay? So now, if I'm going back to that previous page, we had x equals 55 plus 180k. Okay? Let me write it in red as a reminder. X equals 55 degrees plus 180 degrees k. Guys, remember, they said you must find the values of x, but your domain is negative 180 degrees included to positive 180 degrees included. So, I want you to know this. I remember in the video where I was teaching you nature of roots. I'm saying nature of roots. In the video where I was teaching you general solutions, I said general solutions are like patterns. So I want you to consider a term before 155. The difference between each term is 180. So in other words, I want you to say 55 minus 180. What do you get? X equals negative. Can it be negative 125, isn't it? Can it be that? Yes, it can be x equals negative 125. Now, after that, after negative 125, you have x equals 55, of course. Now, what happens when you add 55 to 180? Come on, don't even bother, because when you look at it, it will be greater than 180. What will it be? It will be 235. 235 is greater than this. So these are the values of x. Okay, these are the values of x. I don't know why I wrote them in red, but please note, these are the values of x. Let me highlight them. Let me highlight them. These are the values of x. Okay, these are the values of x. Okay, these are the values of x. And guys, this is how you solve these questions. Okay, this is how you solve them. So, with that being said, I hope you are enjoying our lessons. And remember to get in touch with us. You can contact us on our website. On our website as well, you can get a link to our WhatsApp and email and everything. Okay, so thank you guys. I'll see you next time. So with that being said, it's a wrap and bye-bye.